three persons, and I have only one arm. So
Okay.
if you
Pass it around?
He can hold it.
uh,
Somebody else, I don't like holding the microphone.
Do we need to talk into the
Yeah.
mic? It's not hold it away, right? Hold close.
goes, yeah.
Hold it close.
Do you need to talk into the
I
mic?
don't know.
Do you need to talk into the mic?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's okay. Okay, until. I think you started in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
The group.
Yeah, Voodoo Swing actually started in Salt Lake City. Our first album came out in 1993 on Nervous Records in London, England. And so, yeah, that's where we started and then wound up in Phoenix, Arizona, which is where we call home now. So, Salt Lake City, now Phoenix, Arizona.
Why this move?
Leroy moved out there before I did, our drummer, and I just wound up moving out there too, just by chance. And we wound up living about 7 miles away from each other. I don't know how many kilometers that is, but very close. So we started saying, let's start playing again. And so we started playing and got a bass player and decided to do Voodoo Swing again. So we had taken a little time off in between. So it wasn't consistently. We've been a band for 20 years, but not solid 20 years. So we've been together since 93, but we got back together in 2008. And we've been touring and making records since 2008 again. So we just wound up being neighbors, oddly enough. And then it made sense to do the band again since we live so close.
You are friends.
Yeah, we've been friends we were friends before we were in a band. I actually met Leroy. I was in another band from California, and we were touring, and he did sound for one of our shows. He did the sound, and so I knew he played drums, and so I moved. He lived in Utah, and when I moved out to Utah, I was looking to start a band, and I knew he played drums, so I called him up and said, "Are you interested in playing in a rockabilly band?" And he said, "Great, I'd love to." So that's how we started playing together.
Maybe you. There is a school of rockabilly or something like that.
No school of rockabilly.
No, wait. Why?
Ours are in America, so it's not so bad. We love them though.
Yeah. So there is a school of rockabilly somewhere.
No school of rockabilly. This is just something that you hear, and it either makes sense to you, and you love the music, or it doesn't make sense to you. So we find that everywhere we go in the world, when we tour, whether it be here or in Europe, there are always people who,
In the States?
or Europe or in the States, there are always people who understand the music and come to the shows and support the shows and drive old cars and grease their hair, and the girls, dress up like pinup girls, and it's just a really fun, interesting lifestyle. So no school, it's just something that you either get in your heart or you don't.
Yeah.
It's music 50 years ago.
The music was 50 years ago. It's the original rock and roll. This is kind of what Elvis did to begin with, where he mixed rhythm and blues with western swing. And the original rockabilly only lasted for about 3 years. And then things changed in the British invasion and all those things, but that original rock and roll never died. We call it rockabilly in the US and in England and other parts they call it rock and roll.
Or you come here in Europe, 44
shows.
Yeah, 44 shows. Not easy to make in Europe.
No, but it's it's a lot of fun. It's it's what we love to do. And I guess it beats getting up and flipping burgers or making pizzas or something. So we drive around and get to see the world and meet new people everywhere we go, new friends, new fans, and a lot of times they give us a place to stay and food to eat, and that's how we're able to do this.
In your group, what's the difference with other groups?
Well, I don't
What's
know.
your
I mean,
specificity?
I think we play good music, and we like to put on a good show too. We don't want to just get up on, you got a lot of traditional bands that you know, they dress up, you know, in their 50s clothes and hang out and kind of stand there on stage. And, you know, we all like to move around a lot. And,
A little more aggressive, I would say.
yeah, it's kind of a revved up rockabilly. So, you know, a little faster, a little louder, and, you know, a lot more energy.
All right. It's perfect.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
Voodoo
you.
Swing.
Thank you.
Thank you.